Good morning, Ionia. We're here at Soaring Above Teen Center in their new location on Jefferson Street here in Ionia. Soaring Above Teen Center is a wonderful place that serves over 700 teens in our area, and we're going to learn more about them in just a minute. But these guys are all really excited to get this ribbon cut. So without any further ado, we're going to give you the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, we're going to get our tripod out of our way here so we don't trip on it. And then Ken's going to give us a little tour of the center. So you guys moved here from downtown Ionia on Main Street.
Yep, about 4 months ago.
So what was the biggest reason for the move?
We tried to buy the building we were in and unfortunately got sold to somebody else.
Okay.
So this was a great opportunity for us to start fresh and move to a new location. There really wasn't any place on Main Street that was the same size as what we have here. We'd had to get rid of a lot of the programming or equipment that we had, and we didn't want to do that.
Sure. This is pretty big in here. You guys have a lot of space.
We do.
All right, show us around.
So if you come over into this side here, we've got the air hockey, we've got bumper pool, we've got arcade games. We also have the Wii, so the kids can come in and do different kind of Wii activities. A lot of the reason we have those is actually moving around, communication. They get to talk to each other, have a good time, do some social skills. Over here we have the basketball, we have the skee ball. All of them are eye-hand coordination games, so they're actually doing something more than just playing video games. We do have the foosball. We have 2 pool tables. We do a lot of tournaments in here. We have a fitness room over this way. It is a full fitness room. We have all kinds of weights. We have aerobic type equipment.
Oh, wow.
So they really can get a really nice workout in here.
Oh, it just keeps going.
It does. And there's even weights here in the front.
Which is great because a lot of kids probably don't have access to this kind of stuff.
Correct. This nook over here is free stuff for the kids. We have clothes, we have books, we have all kinds of different things over there. If they need something, they can go through there and take it. It's just for them. A lot of times kids need stuff, but they don't want to let us know, so this way they can just take what they want and it doesn't look bad for them in any way.
Sure. So you accept donations, I assume?
We do.
Okay.
Absolutely. We try to get donations of clothes that are gently used or teen appropriate. Sometimes we get stuff in for real little kids, but that really doesn't help us very much.
Sure.
So yes, we definitely take in donations for clothes. We take donations in for snacks. Snacks have to be non-perishable because we don't have a kitchen to cook anything. We do have freezers. Every once in a while we get something in that we can get right back out to families. Try not to do that too much because we just don't, that's not what we're about. We're about social, emotional, building the kids. That's what we kind of shoot for here. So this is the fitness room. As we talked about, we have the game room out here. If you look around on the walls, you see all the placards. Those are the things that the kids are proud of. Most of the time you're going to see my name on them or volunteers. It's because they beat us. And they like that out there. We teach the kids there's consequences for everything we do. So if they do something good, the name goes on the wall. If they break a rule, they get to roll that ball that's over on the cue stick rack there, and they have to do whatever it says.
Oh, fun.
So it could be jumping jacks, it could be leapfrogs, all kinds of different things. The purpose of this is to teach them there's consequences for everything we do. You do something good, you get rewarded. You do something bad, there's a penalty that goes along with it.
And if Ken gets beat, he has to come in here every day and be reminded of it.
I do. There's quite a few of my name up there. But if you look around, there are things that the kids put up there that they're really happy about with the center itself. It's kind of their story. They write different things that they're happy about or things that make them feel good about the center. This is their wall. This is their graffiti wall. We don't allow them to write on the walls, but they can write what they want and we put them up on the walls.
That's cool.
Everything in the center, if you look up on the wall there, is marked. That's for their safety as well as ours. There isn't any place except for the bathrooms that you can go in this building where it's not monitored. That's just to protect them.
Okay.
And it also lets me know at any time it comes to my phone, if somebody comes in the building and I'm not paying attention, my phone vibrates, so I need to see who comes in. If there's adults coming in I don't know about, it lets me know it so we can keep them safe.
So the kids are safe when they're here, which is great.
Absolutely. Now we've got one more room up here, which is really cool.
some of our chamber ambassadors. Hi, ladies. Hi, Steve. We're going to make Steve Facebook famous.
This room here, we feed the kids every day. Unfortunately, a lot of the kids that attend here, this is going to be what they get for the day. When school's open, they do have their school meal, and then they come here and get their food.
Wow.
So it could be anything from Hot Pockets that we microwave for them, or bagged chips, all kinds of different things. We do get fruit, things like that. This room is also where we do board games, and board games are really important because that's when we learn what their reading and their math skills are. We have kids that struggle. We know they don't learn the same as everybody else. We learn how to help them. Monopoly is really a good one because we make them read the cards. If they're struggling, we help them, but they have to read their own cards. If they're doing math, they have to figure out their math. We have a real basic Monopoly, which is like SpongeBob. So it's done in real low numbers. Then we have Here and Now that's done in millions of dollars. So everything that we do is really for a purpose in here. If they're shooting pool, they're learning the basics of geometry and self-discipline. We do have a big TV over there that we do movies on. That section that you see with the sofa and furniture, that's for conversations. We'll sit there and we'll talk to them about bullying. They have the conversations. We just get them talking about different things. The idea is to get them to think about what's going on in life. And a lot of times kids keep things bottled up. When their peers are in the room and they feel safe to talk about things. Everybody's going through something. A lot of times one kid will be going through something or they've gotten through it. They share how they've done it and it might help somebody else get through it. So this is really their safe place. It's conversations. They know when they come here, they're going to get fed. We're going to be able to talk about things. Whatever mentoring they need, we make sure we provide it. Be it homework rescue or just conversation and everything in between. On the wall over there, there's personal hygiene products and different things that they need. They can take them, but a lot of kids don't like to take stuff from there because they don't want people to know what's going on.
Sure.
So if you turn around and look towards the bathroom there, all the personal hygiene's on the wall. So when they're in there, they can take what they need and nobody knows what they're taking.
Awesome. So now, how's COVID kind of impacted you guys? I know you guys have moved. You kind of told me a little bit that you're having trouble connecting or reconnecting with some of the kids.
And when everything got shut down, kids weren't going out. So even at the other building, which was really centrally located, we didn't have kids coming in. We got down to 1-2 kids a day. Sometimes we didn't have any at all. COVID really did affect because kids were locked at home. And now they're trying to get back into a new normal. And what we're dealing with right now is they've been locked up for so long, they don't want to be trapped in a building, which I fully understand. We do that every summer. Usually we shut down when the fair comes in because that's where everybody is, so that's when we do our repairs and such. Where we're at right now is we're trying to get the high school kids to share with their siblings that we're here. They really don't want their siblings here because this is their place. So the junior high school kids, we're getting involved with them so they know we're here. We didn't close, we just moved.
Yep.
We've got a better location, some things have changed, and that's one of the things that I think is hard for kids is change. But they also need to have consistency. So with the change, we're trying to make sure it's still the same that it was, we just have some variations that we have to work with.
Sure. Now, you had mentioned a little bit about the mentoring, and I know that in the past we've talked about there's opportunities for adults to get involved with the center and volunteer. Now, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, volunteers are extremely important here because a lot of times my wife and I are surrogate parents to a lot of these kids, and they don't want to tell us what's going on, but they want us to know. And they'll share stuff with volunteers, and volunteers can let us know what's going on so we can mentor them. But volunteers, we have them shoot pool if that's what they're comfortable with. Whatever the volunteer likes to do, that's what we get them involved with. And volunteers are important. They think working with kids is puppies and happiness. Every one of our kids come with baggage, whether they're from great families or not such great families. And a lot of times when kids start sharing with volunteers, it kind of scares them a little bit and they kind of don't want to hear the stuff that's going on and they leave. So we really need people that want to make a difference in these kids' lives and know that they're going to make a huge impact.
Now, I just have to give you guys huge kudos. This has been an amazing program in Ionia. How long has it been here?
We just celebrated our 7th year.
7 years, and you are serving over, or you were before COVID at least, regularly serving over 700 kids in the area.
Yep, 745 members is what we have.
Wow. Now, am I mistaken? I believe that a couple of years ago we had talked, and somewhere around 70% of this center is funded by you and Sally.
At one point, it was funded 100% by Sally and I, which is my wife. We About 3 years ago, we started getting more funding coming in, and right now, to be honest with you, we're probably about 50% of what's being funded.
So you're growing, or you're getting more support, which is great.
Yeah, it is.
So what opportunities are there for businesses or individuals to show financial support for the center?
With every kid that they sponsor, we're running a sponsoring program right now. Their name goes up on the wall. They get to sponsor so many kids, and they get recognition for it. The purpose behind that is to keep the kids off the streets. We have to feed the kids. We clothe the kids. We make sure they have the personal hygiene. Sometimes we get donations, sometimes we don't. All this stuff has to go on. And the businesses will always get recognized for what they've done. We make sure that whatever business supports us, we support those businesses on our Facebook page. We make sure people know that they're making a difference in our community. How are they making a difference? When we watch some of our kids who weren't going to graduate from high school, and when I was at the graduation, I was able to give diplomas out to kids that weren't going to make it. Those are the differences they get to make. They help us make these kids feel good about themselves. Some of these kids come in and they are, I hate to say it, looking at suicide. And to watch them graduate from high school and start, we've got kids that were not doing well that have graduated. They're in the Air Force. They've been married. We've gone to weddings. It's really cool to watch them grow. Sally and I do a lot here, but we couldn't do it without our community. Every time somebody jumps in and helps, it makes a huge difference. A lot of people think they have to donate a huge amount of money. It's amazing what we can do with $3 to $5, $10. We learn how to budget everything. We do shopping on a bigger scale, so we save as much money as we can possibly save. I don't take a salary here, so every penny that comes in here stays here in the center. This is what we do.
And these kids honestly couldn't have a better couple to be looking out for them. Our community is lucky to have you guys, and so are they. We have a couple of comments here. A couple of people are really just very supportive. Misty Ray Kaufman says, you and your wife are doing great things for our kids. Thank you.
Awesome.
So you guys are doing fantastic. And anybody who would like to learn more about Ken and Sally and their story and the center, or get involved with the kids or show financial support, please, please, please encourage you to get in touch. What's the best way to contact you, Ken?
Our phone number is 523-4570. You can stop here in the center. We're open for the summer hours. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 1 to 3. If you call the center, you can get me there. If you message me on Facebook, private message me, Ken Baker, I will respond to you as fast as I can. You can email us, Soaring Above Ionia is our email at hotmail.com. You can email us, message us, any way you want to reach us. We'll find a way to get back to you as fast as we can.
Wonderful. Now, just one more question. I don't know if we mentioned this. Oh, yes, and Misty asks if you're looking for volunteers. They certainly are, so make sure to contact him. Always looking for volunteers. What are the ages of the kids that you serve?
12 to 18. Our average age is 15 right now, 14 to 15 years old.
Okay, perfect. So for all of you out there that know people in that age in Ionia, if they have not already heard of the Teen Center, spread the word. And let's just do the best we can as a community to let people know that they are still here, even if they are not right downtown Ionia anymore. It's just a couple of blocks away over on Jefferson Street. Thank you so much, Ken, for having us again. We're very fortunate. Our community and the kids are very fortunate to have you both.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And you can jump in anytime and help us out. We'd really appreciate it.
Have a great day, everyone.